Hi, Schlockmeister fans. By request for Marty down in Florida. From Disney, FUZZBUCKET. Let's check it out. An intro from Michael Eisner and Mickey Mouse.
Was used in tonight's movie, FUZZBUCKET. It was in this very treehouse that a young boy and his invisible friend, FUZZBUCKET, spent hour after hour talking.
This is Mike talking to his invisible friend, FUZZBUCKET.
How did you get invisible in the first place?
Is FUZZBUCKET real?
Go to bed without any supper.
That's Mom.
Where do you think you're going? Well, you said I could go to bed without any supper. You sit there until you eat.
Michael snuck out last night. Robin Lively, Teen Witch, is his sister, by the way.
I hear you got an imaginary friend. FUZZBUCKET, is that it?
Not imaginary, invisible.
Give up this FUZZBUCKET thing for me, won't you? Good.
His dad doesn't believe him either, obviously.
You don't want to be late on the big day, do you?
First day of school at a new school.
Already in trouble the first hour of the first day?
My name wasn't on the list. I guess it don't exist.
John Vernon plays the principal.
What about you, Miss Langendorf?
Me? Oh, no, sir, no.
You nervous about PE? A lot of the young fellas are at first. They're not used to taking showers with the other guys. Some of the boys come in here with real bad stomach aches over that.
He tells the principal about FUZZBUCKET.
I'm talking to him.
What do you mean? He thinks I'm lying. Tell him.
I'm just...
I'm not crazy. Tell him. Tell him.
Stop it.
Tell him.
Now we know that FUZZBUCKET is real, because he just gave him this green thing that he's going to drink. And suddenly we're going to see him. He's like a skeleton at first, and then the whole body forms, and then FUZZBUCKET is some kind of troll. He can kind of talk, too.
No. Seriously. Oh, where'd she go? Whoa. You mean Dead Man's Marsh? Out in the...
Well, he says he lives out in this marshy field somewhere, so
Wait.
he wants to go home.
Oh, nobody see. Speak through now. Home going away.
Anyway, so he chases after FUZZBUCKET because he wants to try to find him and go with him. Anyway, Mikey wants to go with FUZZBUCKET, so he disappears too.
I didn't mean to hurt him. I didn't want him to run away.
Now, just listen.
So Mike searches and searches and searches for FUZZBUCKET. He's going off in that marshy, muddy area. And as he's walking along, he finds himself down a hole. And of course, it's the home of FUZZBUCKET and all the other FUZZBUCKETs. Apparently, you can see them down here. There he is. Oh, that's not him. That's FUZZBUCKET. They all look alike to me. Is that racist?
How are you doing, Patty boy? Why did you run away from me? Not running away, Mikey face. Oh, see, maybe. Hope so. So I really am your friend. It wouldn't have been the same with just any dumb kid. Not any dumb kid. This dumb kid.
You love FUZZBUCKET?
to FUZZBUCKET.
And the next day, Mikey is found.
You okay? Yeah, I'm okay. Am I on restriction?
Even though FUZZBUCKET still lives out on the marsh, he's still going to pay them a visit from time to time. That's how our movie ends. Alright. Let's talk about this movie, FUZZBUCKET. Now, this is something that came on the magical world of Disney back in 1986. I was reluctant to put it on my movie list because I wasn't sure it was an actual movie, but everything I looked up about this says it was an actual Disney film. It's only 46 minutes long. It was probably an hour long back on the TV show, and with commercials in it, obviously. It's basically a short film, 46 minutes. Robin Lively's in it. You might remember her from the Teen Witch movie, which I don't think I've ever seen. But anyway, this was a movie about this kid named Mike, that guy right there. And he has this invisible friend he calls FUZZBUCKET. Now, he's invisible, and of course nobody believes him that he has an invisible friend. He's maybe, 10 years old. Actually, might be even a little older than that. Probably too old to have an imaginary friend, but he has it nonetheless. And of course, nobody believes him, including the audience watching this movie. We don't believe he has an imaginary friend. And then he drinks this green goo of some sort, and suddenly FUZZBUCKET starts to appear. We see him swallow this stuff, and suddenly like a skeleton appears, and then suddenly a full-grown creature. That thing right there. I have no idea what FUZZBUCKET is, some sort of troll or something, but he's a friendly little guy, played by a little person, and I don't know that guy's name, but yeah, so anyway, suddenly he's got his friend here. Now, FUZZBUCKET at one point decides he can't really stay at this house. Again, nobody believes him that he's existing, so he leaves the house, and the kid, Mike, decides to follow him, and then Mike ends up missing. He's out looking for his buddy FUZZBUCKET out in the woods and wherever else. He's not at home, and the whole community is up in arms, like, where the heck did Mike go? Is he getting kidnapped or whatever? So they start a search party for Mike. Well, Mike is fine, actually. He's just in the woods looking for FUZZBUCKET, and he falls down this hole and ends up on some underground tunnel system where he finds FUZZBUCKET, as well as a whole bunch of other trolls. There's like a whole troll community down there. And FUZZBUCKET's like, hey, buddy, here's my buddy Mike, and here's all my other troll friends. Now, he doesn't speak the best English, but he does speak some English, and it's mostly just small words and phrases and things. But he basically says, I like you, Mike. You're my buddy. You're my pal. I love you, blah, blah, blah. We'll always be friends, that sort of thing. Mike comes back up from the hole, and then the next day he's like found, and everything's fine. And our movie ends with back at the home, like a gift was given to the parents, and then we see some like invisible footprints, or they're more invisible, but the footprints show up, and then we see FUZZBUCKET walking away from the house, like he gave them a gift or something. I'm not sure, but anyway, that's it. That's how our movie ends. So 46 minutes long. Now, I've never seen this before. This was recommended by Marty down in Florida. So Marty, this one's for you. It was pretty decent, actually. And if you look up on IMDb, you can see the people who have written about this movie. There's probably maybe 7, 8, 9 people who wrote about FUZZBUCKET. It's kind of rare. It wasn't available on DVD until 2011, actually, when Disney put it out on their Generations collection. But those people who had seen this really remembered it and loved it. So it was one of those lost films for years and years. Where can I find FUZZBUCKET? Where can I find it? I used to have it on VHS when I was a kid. My sister and I watched it all the time. Blah, 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 blah. But yeah, FUZZBUCKET. It does exist, and it is available on DVD now. So I'll leave a link to Amazon if you're looking to buy it, assuming Amazon has it. If not, check it out on eBay. I looked the other day to see if it's available, and it is. You can get it for about $18, $19, $20 or so, which is not bad. So for a memorable film like this, it's pretty good. It's pretty charming. So anyway, that's it. Joe Regalbuto was in this as well. And Robin Lively and John Vernon. Yeah, John Vernon from Animal House. So, and of course, he was in the Kinky Coaches Meet the Pom Pom Pussycats. Remember that one? Bet you don't. But look on my channel. I reviewed it. Anyway, that's it. FUZZBUCKET. Pretty cool film. Check it out. Leave some comments. Watch it. Bye.